welcome to here we go. Welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie. I'm an empath and intuitive card reader. I'm here this evening to do the general monthly reading for the sign of Cancer, the crab, for the month of March for the year 2017. And let me begin. I have my white candle of light and protection. It's already burning. Protection of white, pure love, a dome over this property, over this house, and protect every heartbeat that resides within it. And I'm also lighting my intuitive candle from intuitivecandles.com. It is Fundy Breeze is the scent. They dropped in on Monday and brought me a brand new candle. And these candles are special. They're soy-based, and they have a reveal gift. When the wax finally melts away towards the bottom, you will see that there's a gift. It does help with intuitiveness. It cleans out the energies. I can't wait to sweetgrass season. And we're really going to bang the place up. And my first candle, I received the Aventurine high quality. That's not it. Where'd it go? There it is. It's a high quality mineral in stones is what you receive. This is Aventurine. It's good for intuition, especially the third eye. And the list is as long as your arm, the things that it can do. My second reveal was the rose quartz, which is good for grieving hearts, people that are hurting, and all kinds of other good things as well. I use this as a pendulum now. Love it. And because I am grieving at the moment over the loss of another family member here, that's 2 and 5 months now, it'll help. It helps get me through. All right, Cancer. Let's get right into the shuffle. I've already cleansed the cards. And I've asked Masters of the Universe and Masters of the Natural World Order and my spirit guides to please bring forth any messages for the sign of Cancer for this general monthly reading for March 2017. And I've been looking forward to this one. Guess why? I say this every month. Yeah, the regulars know. I'm Cancer. I'm a real strong Cancer. Really strong. I have my good qualities and not so good qualities. About the worst thing about me is that I can get really, really moody and withdrawn. I'm not angry or mad at anybody. Usually when that happens, it means I haven't had enough alone time, me time, so that I can recharge my batteries and refresh my spirit. When that gets tired and worn, I tend to get real, real quiet. And there's always somebody getting in your face going, what's wrong? Because you're not grinning from ear to ear like they expect you to be. I hate that. I hate that. It's all good. It comes from a good place with other people, but it really, really irks me. And all I want is some breathing space, some alone time. You know, sit and have a cup of tea and look out at my view of the cove, or take a walk on the beach. I've been kind of closed in all winter long, so we've been short on the walks on the beach. When I get down there, I usually bring a cup of tea with me, and I sit and I have my iPad, or my tablet, I should say, and I play my favorite soothing music, all kinds of songs, and I sit and I watch the tide roll in or out, whatever the chance may be, and what may seem like, I say, well, I'm only going to be gone maybe half an hour, 4 hours has gone by before I get back. I don't wear a watch, and I'm hearing, where were you? Why were you so long? And all you do is look out the window. You can see my head down there along the headland. And I get comfortable and I just get lost. But you know what? When I come back, as they say, my alone time is for everybody else's benefit. I'm a much nicer, easier going person once I feel recharged and rested that way. So, I'm a real strong Cancer. I go into my shell and I slam that lid some hard at times, let me tell you. And it's all about leave me alone. I'm not mad at anybody. Just leave me alone, and I'll be fine. I'm also highly intuitive, of course, or I wouldn't be doing this. I have a lot of compassion, and my empathy runs really, really deep and really strong. I can put myself in somebody else's shoes, even through the horrible stuff. And it's a good way to be, because whether I agree with what somebody's done or not, even if it's horrible, I kind of get a grab on why they did it. Doesn't mean that I approve or agree. I just understand why they did it and where they were coming from. It doesn't mean I like it. It's just me. It's a curse. And it's a curse with an emphatic person. We see things that other people just don't see. And that can be very frustrating at times. I want a good reading here, though, for Cancer, because we're due. We're so due. I think we've paid our dues so many times over. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. We'll try to cut and see if it likes that. Spirits are here tonight, let me tell you. The spirits are here tonight. Cancer. 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 My messages for Cancer. Right there. That's it. These are your cards, Cancer. First card tarot is brought forward for your attention. Oh, Five of Swords, about conflict. I'm hearing for some of you the conflict is an inner conflict, an inner battle within yourself. Second card, your wealth and finances. Oh my, I don't like this card. The Vortex, it's all about temptation. This card's common meaning is affairs of the heart, cheating, that kind of thing. The third card, in your hearth, your home, the people in your life and love, is a Page of Swords and gossip. And there's inner gossip going on in the family. It's not serving anybody any good. That's really not good at all. Your fourth card, your challenges for the month of March, is the King of Wands. He's all about practicality. He's the king of practicality. That's what wands are all about, practical things. Fifth and final card, your message from Spirit. Six of Cups is all about reflection. You know, I'm getting a common theme here with the readings for this month. And there's a lot of inner battles. And there's a lot of soul searching. A lot of things that are on everybody's minds right now. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's the cards are all different that are coming up. I'm not getting repetitive cards so much. But the meanings are all about honesty, guilt, dishonesty, battles, inner battles. For Cancer, big reach on trying to understand a situation. So when I've exhausted the messages of these 5 cards, I pull one from my deck of tarot. That is your significator. What needs to be re-emphasized here in the 5-card spread will show up in that card. If there's something that was missed that really needs its own spotlight and its own attention, it will come up in that card. So let's get into it. Five of Swords, all about conflict. All about conflict. Let me see. I'm gonna right off. I'm grabbing my book on this because this is a heavy card. It really is. Let's see here. Swords. Stop it. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh, I should have tabs on these things. I'd find what I'm looking for a lot quicker when I need them. It's just that there's a lot to this, with the 5. As I said, the meaning is conflict. So we're going to the card literally is stating an argument or other conflict leaves you feeling battle-worn and rather small. This may be because someone you trusted has been cruel, has been unkind, or even devious, and it has wounded your friendship. Your business development is such as a business partner, a co-worker, someone you worked well with, or a romance out of jealousy, or a need for power as well. This card also reveals communication problems within families, hurtful opposition, or being unfairly overruled and ignored. On a more positive note, the situation is now out in the open. The advice of the card is to stand your ground. You don't need to respond aggressively to anybody, but do be assertive at this time, rather than retreating, turning, and walking away. Sometimes you need to do that. You need to really stand your ground. Cancer, you have no problem with that. We're soft individuals. We have big hearts. I don't know about you guys, but I know there's another side to me. And it said something about spitting a little fire every now and again. And somebody said spitting fire, that's human, right? And I was like, yeah, but there are days and there are times when I wish I was a dragon, because I don't have any tolerance or patience for such things that are foolish to me, that are redundant to me, that are non-argumentative, and somebody's making something where there's nothing. Your keywords, by the way, for this card are opposition and argument, shame, bullying, unfairness, love, and resilience. And one thing about Cancer, Cancer is extremely resilient. We always bounce back. Nah, 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 nah. For those of you that have a thing against a Cancer, just remember, we always bounce back. We have an inner strength that there's none compare when it comes to that. We can get knocked right to our knees, brought right to our knees, but you know what? We always get back up. And you know what? We always find our place again. And you know what? Cancer always finds their footing beneath them on solid ground again. And Cancer knows and is smart enough to know that we learn from these horrible times. And we know there's going to be lessons coming out of it. We also know we won't make the same mistakes again. We may become a little bit gun shy around people for a while, but eventually that wears down because our heart and the love that we carry, oh, don't start with the frog, the love that we carry for and the compassion and empathy that we have for our fellow man is bar none. That's a big thing with Cancer. We're highly intuitive and highly emotional and highly emphatic as well. For those, be forewarned, because I've been watching this in action. Anytime you cross a Cancer and it's been uncalled for, karma has a little bit of fun with people that do that to Cancer, because the spirits know what we're all about. You know, what comes out of our mouth is one thing, but what's within us is another. We're very strong and resilient. We will always bounce back. And I live by the motto, you really want to get even with somebody that's hurt me? That's what I say. Whoever's hurt you, Natalie, there's only one way to get even. And that's be happy. Because it pisses people off. Those that may be wishing you ill, there's a lot of jealousy going on, this kind of thing. You seem too darn together, and what right do you have? I have every right. So does every other person on the planet. With Cancer, we're resilient. We may be down for a bit, and you may have won that battle, but you're not going to win the war. Bottom line, remember that, Cancer. There's your energy. There's the positive spin on a negative card. Your second card is the Vortex. It's about temptation. I'm not liking this one. For some of you, this isn't going on in my life, but who knows? Maybe I'll be tempted. Who knows? I'm a pretty, I don't want to go on about me. That's the last thing I want to do is talk about me. It's just that I'm relating so deeply because this is my son and I'm a very strong Cancer. Feeling trapped? Yeah, I do. But some of you, it's by your job. You just feel like this is dead end. I don't want to keep doing this every day. For some of you, it's night work. And it's really getting on your nerves. I'm hearing that. Night work. And it's redundant, the job that you do. And it's repetitive. And it's mundane. I'm feeling, for some people, mundane and repetitive, it works fine. For somebody like a Cancer, usually they're highly creative. So they get bored with the same thing over and over and over again, unless they can mentally and emotionally remove themselves when they're on the job. If you have the luxury of having a job like that, it's second nature and does itself, and it's just the repetitive, like factory work, which pays quite well. I wouldn't stick my nose up at it, put it that way. A lot of them do it very well, but it's usually a repetitive motion. And some people can, be standing on their line and doing their job, but their head's off in Tahiti somewhere, or they're off sitting somewhere on a beach in a moonlit night, this kind of thing. They can take themselves and remove. They can do a very good job, but then again, there's part of them. That's how they handle it. That's how they get through it. But some of you are feeling deadly trapped to the point you can't breathe, and it's time for a change. You need a change of. Some of you it'll be to move. Some of you are just looking for another job. Some of you are contemplating maybe going back to school and furthering your education. So many issues with this card as well are love and lust. The common meaning is affairs. You may be feeling like you have no control There's a good feeling for that trap feeling. I have no control over anything that's going on around me. And it's a feeling of desperation. It's a horrible thing. It's not good at all. Some of you are looking to spice things up a little bit by having affairs. Some of you may be single, but you'll have an affair with somebody that's not. Because you're so desperate for some color in your life, some excitement. Some of you are daring to walk on the bad side of life, we might say, just for the pure excitement of it, and the feeling of, well, I'm in control of this now. Now I'm the one that's in control. Maybe you are, and maybe you are not. Another meaning of this card is very serious addictions, and that's addictions of any way, shape, or form. You clock lovers are going to love this. What is it, 11 bells? Yeah. Addictions of any kind. I'm not talking little things here, like chewing your fingernails is a bad habit. I'm talking high gambling addictions, drug addictions, substance abuse, addictions to other people, which is, to me, way worse than all the ones I just listed. That could be going on too. Feeling bonded. Somebody has their thumb over you, and it's all been a psychological game that's been going on for a few of you, one or two of you. That's it. There's thousands of you watching this, so this is only going to apply to one or two of you, where the bells are going to go off and say, "Oh my goodness." Here's the thing, Cancer. Some of these bondage situations, being trapped, feeling no control, you can crawl out of that easier than you think you can. You've just been conditioned to believe that this is it for you. This is as far as you go. This is your life. It doesn't have to be that way. Cancer, you have a lot of willpower and a lot of resilience, as I said earlier, and you can break free of all the things that are holding on to you and holding you back and pressing you down and feeling like, I'm going to smother if I don't get out of this. I'm just going to smother. This is no good. See, your instincts. You're miserable because your instincts are telling you loud and clear that you're not happy and you need to do something about it. And by the grace of God, somehow you have been awake enough to realize this isn't right. That's why I'm feeling miserable, because it's all wrong. It's all wrong. You can get your power back. You need to just stand up and step back into your power. Grab it back. It is yours. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It is yours and yours alone. So what happens to you in your life is what you allow to happen. You allow other people to do to you. Some cancers are just too soft. They become a doormat. You need to snap the heck out of it, is what you need to do. Your life is very short. And you know what? Tomorrow, you're going to wake up 20 years older and still in the same place. Is that what you want your life to count for? Think about that. This kind of stuff really sets a fire under me because it's frustrating. I know how some cancers can be, and they can just be, I don't care. Well, you should care. Your life is a gift that was given to you, and it's a slap in the face to your Creator to not do something with it or try to make a small difference in some way. You don't give that over to somebody else. I've said this before. You're born here for a reason. I seen a good meme the other day, and it said, the most two important days in a person's life is the day that they're born and the day that they find out the reason why they were born. And you're here for a reason. And it isn't to live this slouchy old mundane life and existence and you're just merely existing. Even if you can take off in your head somewhere, do that. At least it's something. It shows you're still alive and there's a little flicker of hope still there. But there's no other person that was born and put on this planet, is my point. To grow up, to meet you, to make you miserable. There's no such thing. So why are you letting somebody take that from you or abuse you in this way or treat you in this way or use you in this way? You need to think about that. You need to step up into your power, and it's going to be a hell of a lot easier than what you think it's going to be. And somebody is having an affair, and somebody is being used for their money. All right? There's the big bottom line here. Your bank account's getting drained because you'd rather let somebody use you than be alone, no matter what it costs. It's time for you people to wake up, for those that it applies to. I don't mean to be so in your face and harsh, but sometimes that's the way the readings come out. The next card is your hearth, your home. the people that you love in your life. It's a page of swords. It's all about gossip. And most times nothing good comes out of gossip. Sometimes, what's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes bad things have to unfold before good things can happen. So sometimes gossip can lead to something good, even though it's distasteful, it's terrible. Sometimes there's good gossip and sometimes there's bad. But this card shows up. It's indicating that you need to be clear with your communication so there's no misunderstandings within the family unit or within your closest relationships right now. You really, 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 to the point where maybe you'll drive somebody crazy saying, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand me? Do you? Repeat it back to me. Tell me where I'm coming from if you truly understand what it is I'm putting out to you. Your keywords here. This card is complaints and bitchiness and backstabbing, crushing words, cutting words, politicating, legal issues, and paperwork. There could be a fight over an estate. That could be going on here as well. So there's a lot of gossiping. Oh boy, did the tongue's going to fly when there's money involved and someone's passed and they've left a will. There's a lot of tongue wagging going on. You know, I'm feeling that if some of you feel that you talk enough about this, what you're not happy about, that you're going to actually change the requirements and the requests of the will, you're wasting your time. It is written in stone, you might as well say in this case, you're not going to change anything. And backstabbing and being jealous and being put off, or somebody's doing this to you, Cancer, behind your back, because you're pretty easygoing. You pretty well, when it comes to things like wills and bequests, you pretty well are the number one person to follow the request and fill out the wishes of the person that they're for. So I would say this is being done behind your back, and people are very, very jealous. You could have been left executor of the will, and people's noses are already joined about that. Well, why? Why them? Why is it them? Well, I suppose they're going to get a big cut of the pie because they're taking care of it. Well, you know what? Somebody's got to do it. The person that left the instructions picked the right person for them, not for you. That's what I'm saying that you need to say to the other people, because I don't really feel that this is a Cancer that's doing this, but it's the people involved, the family members that are involved. And, you know, you're walking around trying to be fair to everybody, Cancer, and there's all this dirt going on in the background. But you know what? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. You do what's expected of you, what was requested of you, so that you can get through. And you can go to sleep at night, and you can look yourself in the mirror. Those other people, if they're going to be that way, that's their problem. Let them deal with themselves and their misery, for heaven's sakes. It's not a good thing at all. The advice of the card is to be very, very clear and very precise in your verbal or written communications. You really don't want to be misunderstood at this point. So like I started to say with this card, you make sure and you put it out there. Do you? If you really understand, this is important to me, that you understand where I'm coming from and where I stand on this. And if you really do understand me, you need to put it back to me. Tell me. Show me. Tell me you understand, because I'm not going to drop this until we're clear on this. So when the shit hits the fan down the road, there won't be none of this. I didn't know what you meant. Now I want you and need you to understand. There's just something real hot going on there for somebody. General reading, remember this. It's not for everybody. This isn't going on in my life, so it's not for me. It's not for me. It's for somebody within the family union. It's a lot of. There's some chains. I'm hearing chains that have been again with the bondage. There's been some bondage within the family. If that's the way it is, you have your strength within family structures. You have your strong personalities, and then you have the doormats. It's one or the other, right? One extreme to the other. You have those that just kind of like put up with everybody's crap. And then you have those that have zero tolerance for everybody else in the family. So then you have your ones in the middle that have all the common sense, but they don't have a strong enough voice. It's the one that's doing all the yelling. The one that's doing all the yelling is the one you really want to turn your back on and walk in a different direction. Walk away. Walk on, as they say. All right. Fourth card. Don't listen to any gossip either, Cancer, because it's just gossip. It's slanderous. It's terrible. And don't be part of it. Stay out of it. You need to do that. King of Wands. Challenges. All about practicality. These are your challenges for March. For some of you. General reading. When this man shows up, he's a man of action. He backs up what he says. He's more action than he is words. This is somebody you really want in your corner. This man is either a real person or he's an energy. I haven't decided yet. I'm not picking up on which. They're an engaging leader. He's an engaging leader, and he's an inspiring leader. And his feelings always show. There's no second guessing this man when you see him. If you're walking into a crowded room and you needed to find him and speak with him and you've seen him way over there on the other side of the room, you'd be able to tell what kind of mood he's in, even at that distance, whether he's approachable for you or not, whether this is the right time or not. He's a very important man. He's connected to many, many, many people. He has a wide circle of humans in his life. Sometimes this is a U card as well. I see a lot of traveling here as well. This man has traveled and well learned. He travels on a regular basis, quite regularly, maybe, once or twice a year. He also expects, and if this is a U card, you can expect to find practical solutions to practical problems. Practical things like your bank account and your money flow is a practical thing. Your job is a practical thing. Your home, your truck, everyday mundane, livable things that we go through every day, these are practical things. And there are problems that pop up here and there. Some of you, as I said, you're feeling like you're going nowhere in your job, and now it's time to start looking. You don't quit your job before you find another one, or figure out what it is that you're looking for. And some of you are hoping that if you make a job change, it'll make a lifestyle change, it'll make where you live change, causing you to move, and there will be a trickle-down effect. There will be a snowball effect, because with these changes come new people in your life. With these changes, for those of you that are free and single, may find love like you've never known before. Somebody that could take your breath away. Somebody you could live happily ever after with. Somebody that you can have a mutual, respectful bond with, where you can love somebody and still leave them feeling like they're free, a free spirit. Allow them to live their freeness, and you want the same back, Cancer. You're looking for the same common ground, plus the chemistry that goes along with that. But if you change your job, it changes your life. Most times it does. For some of you, will be changing your job, and you will be moving in relation to this job. Some of you are going to fall in, I just heard, fall right into a lucky hole. There's a hole. You're going to trip right into it because destiny is saying you need to find this. So I'm going to put a big hole with a net there over it. You're not going to notice it because we want you to find this. And you're going to fall right into it. You're not going to get hurt. You're going to be jarred, awake, just like that. Epiphanous moments. All the light bulbs are going off. And you figured out the problem to these questions that you had. You want to make this change. You've been hungry for this change. You've been waiting so long. And if you trust in the change, and you change jobs, you upgrade your education, you move on, it brings a movement of where you're living. It takes you into another place that's more suited for you. Some of you are feeling like a little fish out of water. Maybe some of you are country people stuck in the city, or maybe you're country people that want to be in the city. Whatever, some of you don't feel right now that you're sitting in your spot of life. You haven't found that yet, but you know it's out there. Destiny's wanting you to find that. So they're going to put a hole with a net over it. You're not going to see it. You're going to drop right into it. And that's going to be your wake-up moment. Something is going to happen. It's going to give you your wake-up moment. The job that you want to make these changes will come to you. You will find it, or it will find you, either way. So this is wonderful for some of you. The challenges are, don't fight the feeling, baby. Don't fight the feeling. Go with it. Welcome any opportunities that come your way. At least investigate them and keep yourself with an open mind as well. Some of you, the past is following you around and you want to explore it a little bit more. As a matter of fact, there's something pulling you back into the past. It's not serious, but there's something from your past that you're doing this reach on. You're reaching back and trying to pull it in. It's like I said, it's nothing serious, but there's curiosity. I'm picking up curiosity from the past, and you're going to try to decipher whatever that is. You're hoping it'll fill in some blanks. Usually we have to go back to the past to have that happen. With things that are taking place in our present day, yeah. If you're looking for advice, the card is suggesting that you explore unconventional places and unconventional people for any questions that you may have, for anything you need to learn about, and to bring yourself up on some of the things that you're up on the dark on. Maybe with the move and the new job, you need to do a little delving in a little bit more, checking more facts. Maybe there's little loopholes and you don't know how to make them join and become one, and you'll look in different places for the answers that you're seeking. Your keywords are energy and creativity and power, passion. Passion is very, very strong. Wisdom, freedom, and openness. You can do and be whatever you want, baby. That's just the way she goes. That's a great thing. And the last card from your message from Spirit, Six of Cups, all about reflection. All about reflection. That's an emotional card as well, coming from Spirit, just for you. Someone from your past returns, or an old friend or an old flame for some of you. There's lots of memories to be held and relived. And for some, this is childhood memories. The advice right now from the card is to enjoy and reconnect with the memories of your childhood, in spite of your future. Don't let go of that yet. Don't let go of your child. You know, there are probably some sour memories back there, but it's all part of it. It's made you who you are today. So you're not that person anymore. The very core of you, the way you were born, yes, but everything that was imprinted upon you from the second you were born, it's not you anymore. You're up to molding and crafting your own self and who you are. And, you know, whatever you think about, you bring about. And that's a fact of life and a law of the universe as well. Whatever you think about, you bring about. You know, and energy goes where your focus goes. That's the power of manifestation. So if you're focused on something, and you want it to bring it to you, if you do it properly and you do it from the pureness of your heart, you can make these things manifest without a doubt. The key words for this are friendship, visitors, happiness, comfort, childhood memories, protection, and play. And never forget to play. Put your worries to the side for a while, Cancer, because Cancers are warriors. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's pull out a significator and see what Tarot has to say. Please bring us one significator for this 5-card spread for the sign of Cancer, the Crab. For this general, the monthly reading for the month of March 2017. Please bring me one message, one significator. It's a very balmy night here. I'll push my window open a bit more. I can hear the surf. The water's been crazy here the last 2 days in the cold, and the tide's coming in. Even when it goes out, sometimes it's even more of an impact on the beach. The temperatures have been rising. I think we have a few cold days coming at us, but you know what? Spring's here, honey bunny. It's here. It really is. All the newness, new beginnings in so many ways, in so many levels. New beginnings, good beginnings. I'm feeling that very, very strongly. I'm smiling because I'm feeling some smiles. It's wonderful. great. I hope some of this applies to me. Although I don't have any wills to deal with or anything like that. And I don't work outside the home. So jobs, no. That doesn't apply to me at all. Like I say, it's a general meeting, and I'm a Cancer, and I'm a real strong one. I'm right in the heart of it. And there are things in this reading didn't apply to me. You don't hear me yanging about it, do ya? No. Not at all. But it's going to resonate with somebody out there, that's for sure. Quite a few of you, actually. Watch those addictions, especially the addictions to people that are not serving you any purpose. Nothing good comes out of it. You step right back into your power. You take back what belonged to you in the first place. It doesn't belong to somebody else. One significator for Cancer, please. For the 5-card spread. March 2017. General. That was a long video. 36 minutes already. Sorry, guys. You should know by now to make a cup of tea, coffee, or soda. Sit down, get comfortable when my videos come up. I know some of them are way longer. And there's your card. Some of them are way longer. Other tarot readers, not me so much, but some will run well over an hour. Well, that's interesting. Queen of Wands. She's a beauty. Bear with me. There's no reverse on her, and I'm glad because she came up in reverse. Okay. So the Queen of Wands represents a passionate female. That'd be me. Who wants to rouse people into action through her outspoken and critical nature. Say, what? Yeah, that's pretty much what took place in this reading. That's jumping right off the page of me. Sorry, guys, this one's mine. Although she appears to be fighting those that cross her, she's a true champion of anyone that she supports. So that's basically what I've done to you guys here tonight, and done it to myself. I'm in this too. Don't get mad at me, because then I'd have to get mad at myself. But yes, I do want to rouse people into action. And yes, my words have been very outspoken and maybe a little bit critical. It all comes from good intentions, my dear Cancers. All of it. I can't even go on any longer. And you know what? I really could. I could do another half an hour here easily, but I'm not going to do that. People have lives. And I've got to get this posted. I'm so far behind. But that was an interesting read. So a lot of new beginnings coming up. Let me pull you in a little bit closer. Come on in a little bit closer. My Maria. There we go. There's a lot of new loves coming up for some of you. And it's passionate. And it's the kind that when you walk into work, your family or your friends see you, and they go, what's going on? There's something a little bit different about you. You're glowing. Your hair's shining. Your skin's aglow. Your smile and your eyes are softer. And this is all the wonderful pheromones and all that good stuff that goes through. The brain releases, and it does. We're affected by falling in love and connecting on a special wavelength with another human being. It's magical. There's no other way about it. It's very magical. Some of you will find that by changing jobs, because it's going to change your life. And I've said that probably 4 times, and I keep saying it because it's very, very, very strong. For some of you, it's all going to fall into place too easily, and you'll be going, should have done this sooner. Why did I wait? I should have done this sooner. So anyway, Cancer, that's it for now. If you like this reading and you want a personal reading, I do offer that service. The information for that is found down below in the description in the more area. Please read through once. Send me off an email, and we'll take it from there. If you're new to, I don't even remember, see, I'm right in La La Land. I don't know if I said this already or not. If you're new to YouTube, the red subscription button, click that for subscribing, and you'll be notified every time Bay of Fundy Fortune posts anything new. And subscriptions are free for those of you that are new to YouTube. You can leave anytime you like. I think that's about it. Thank you for likes, your shares, and thank you to my subscribers for the channel as well. You guys, right from the bottom of my heart, these are solid, and I feel that among you all. And I'm glad you like the videos and you enjoy them, and I'm glad you ask about them. Also, thank you for all your likes, your thumbs up, your thumbs down as well. That's okay. Just keep religion and politics off my channel. It's not allowed. I've already gone on a rant at the end of Pisces about that. Right around the 31-minute mark, if you click on the Pisces video at the 31-minute mark, I put up a little rant. I may put up a whole video pertaining to that little rant. I didn't plan it. Boom, it just came out. But anyway, some of you might find it interesting. For those of you who don't like it, beat the feet. That's all I can tell you. It's a free world. You have your choices. So thank you very, very much, everybody, for your support. Channel's growing by leaps and bounds. It's growing at a pace that I'm very, very happy with, and I plan on going nowhere. I'm going to be here for a long time yet to come, so you guys can count on that, just the way I know I can count on you. From now, on the bottom of my heart to yours, I hope you enjoy March. I hope you can squeeze the most good stuff that you can out of it. And if you're looking for me, you can always find me right here or down there, waiting on the next high tide. Much love to all of you. We'll see you next time. Oh, in a week's time, after this is posted, we're going into weeklies. Don't forget, you'll get your notifications. Bye-bye for now.